A murderer puts a gun to your head and says, "Give me a reason why I shouldn't kill you." What do you say? My dog will be sad. Shows picture. His name's Mr. Snuffles. See his bow tie. He loves his daddy. Murderer. Sniffs. AWW man. Go ahead, piss off. Let's hope the murderer still has his testicles. Killing me would be illegal. Thanks, that ought to do it. Ray, are you a god? Ray, the next time someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. A lot of people don't know this, but it was more of a rhetorical question. I knew he wasn't a god. Give me a reason why you should kill me. Bang. And then I asked, this didn't work, did it? Bang again. A colleague said something similar when robbed at gunpoint by some kids. I guess the rage/shock made him react that way. They didn't really know how to react, so they just walked away. Probably one of the dumbest things he has ever done, but you are not always rational in stressful situations. One of the more realistic answers here in though. A coworker of mine was held up at gunpoint walking across the street into work. Apparently it was in the middle of the crosswalk, and he pulled out a gun and asked her for her car keys. She laughed and said, "You'd be beeping stupid to shoot me in the middle of a street intersection," and kept walking. I wish I had those balls. I probably would have cried and thrown my keys and wallet at him. Say nothing, assuming I know nothing personal about them. Any response I make could be seen as a reason to shoot by someone. They may also be looking for the satisfaction of watching someone beg. By saying nothing, I have greater odds of surviving longer and may be able to find a way to escape the situation with that time. They are expecting a response, so I'm safe until I give it or until they get impatient. They want a reaction and want to feel powerful. If I don't play along, it will take longer and throw them off. They are expecting a response, so I'm safe until I give it and live forever. 3D chess. 30 years later. Still awaiting your answer, my friend. Reminds me of that Key and Peele video where two guys from rival gangs are pointing guns at each other, and while they talk trash with each other they realize that they have a lot in common. They become lifelong friends and grow old together, all the while still pointing their guns at each other. I can hook you up with some kinda eggs. I still don't get why those are illegal in parts of the US. Irresponsible parents blame kinda for their kids choking on the toys inside the egg, and now it's illegal to sell food with unedible things inside. I'm not American myself, mind you. I'm just a loser who spent too much time on the internet. Not sure that's really the reason. They are lumped into a section requiring that confectionaries, candy, cannot have inedible things fully within them unless they provide structure to the candy and are not harmful. That makes likely pop sticks okay. They aren't fully covered. I heard that Mars actively lobbies to keep them banned since they would compete with Easter candy sales for other things. I buy that reason more than anything. It doesn't really matter to most people, so get a few $1,000 to keep the language the same seems feasible. No work, get paid. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Or, you know, a spooky ghost that will watch you make out with the hot girl I didn't tell you was your sister. Real talk though, why didn't he just tell her? How else is Obi gonna get a bit of that live incest porn? Finally. I've been waiting for someone to do this for me. I'm too much of a beat to do it myself. This is totally what I would say. In addition to probably making the gunman say, "Wait, what?" it also has the added bonus of being 100% true. Are you both okay? I know it gets tough sometimes, but don't give up. I've been there. Of course not. But thank you for asking. It's really very kind of you. I'm not actively suicidal, meaning I'm too much of a pussy to actually kill myself. But if a gunman pointed a loaded gun at my head, if a bus came screeching right at me, if I suddenly found myself falling off a cliff, etc., I would just feel relief right there with you. Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there. If I were the murderer, I'd immediately shoot someone for that. It would just be you shooting an arrow, and it would be at their knee. Just stop. No, no. How you fell victim to my trap card pulls out revere card. Now send this bee to the shadow realm. Damn, you fool. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. Your gun isn't loaded, dummy. Then as he turns the gun around to check, you pull the trigger and it kills him instead. Genius. I too check if my gun is loaded by staring down the barrel. Here, you load it like this. There you go. Now, what were you saying? I paid for WinRAR. Cough cough 7-zip cough cough. Fine. I paid for 7-zip. Checks 7-zip. Sees it's completely free and open source. Actually, quantum mechanics forbid this. I'd suffer more if you let me live. Edit. Thanks for the silver. Especially if you force me to move back in with my mom. That's a great one. No you. The murderer flips the gun around and shoots himself. Narrator. And luckily for Jason, this story had a happy ending. By killing me, somebody you clearly don't respect, you have a very good chance of ruining your own life. Why would you give me that kind of power over your future? Actually, not that many murders are being solved. I mean, living with the fact that you've murdered someone will probably screw you up, even if you don't get caught. I don't think a murderer that puts gun against your head will be screwed up after he kills you. He already is screwed up. Yeah, but it'll make a horcrux. Then you gotta spend years hiding that shit. Our boy Tom wasn't that great at hiding beep. I'll suck your beep, or pay for a woman to do it, whichever is consistent with your sexuality. This also works for speeding tickets. You gotta make sure they're not recording first lol. I mean, why not just offer to pay for a man or a woman to do it? Why so quick to volunteer? Never pay someone else for work you can do yourself for free. I have an unedited copy of George R.R. Martin's Next Day Song of Ice and Fire book. Is Bran still king at the end? Yeah. Why do you think he came all this way? God, that line was terrible. How about we just go eat waffles, bro? I'll let you play Minecraft on my phone. I'll let you play Diablo Immortal on my phone. Bang, I have a phone too. Genius. If you kill me, the Wi-Fi password for this place goes with me. Unless you look on the wall on the left where it's written. Looks to left. Where? Me, laughing hysterically. Yeah, dumb beep, it's right behind you. Him, where? Me, kidding, it's not. Time to say bye, punch him in the face, knocks him out, grabs his gun and shoots his gut, all while jumping all over the furniture like a ninja and screaming hallelujah. Your mum's gonna miss me. You don't really want to hurt your mum now, do you? You know how much a bullet costs? About $0.15 for 9mm or $0.30 for .45. Unless you want the fancy bullets, but I like to think back alley murder is a bargain hunters. My point exactly, I'm taught to kill people. I have a son and somebody needs to teach him how to be a savage and leak dank memes to his squad and all across the internet. Lord knows his mom won't do it. I'm sure it would stop them from shooting you. They'd probably torture you, Yarlo. Because you are asking me a reason. You're pushing yourself, you don't want to kill me, and you're just making an excuse to keep me alive by asking for a reason. Bucky's still alive. Wait, what? Captain America 1, Captain America 0. I have Shrek 2 on Blu-ray. The murderer considers your offer and seems like he'll let you live. Bang. This murderer is capable of sensing speech as text and noticed you misspelled Blu-ray. Because I saw it I knew I would not kill you if I were the murderer for sure. I would say, fine, kill me. But if you do, you're gay. It's a simple spell, but quite unbreakable. Because I can dance, I do an intense dance battle, but only by the power of friendship do I win, and ultimately don't get shot. 5 million subs, I could give you a shout out. It doesn't matter if I'm not a YouTuber, he just needs to think that I'm a YouTuber. I can't give you a reason, but I will tell you this. My father has a particular set of skills. My mom will hunt you down and beeping kill you like John Wick. You do it and you will be fucked, trust me. Bet. Beep. I would try to think of something that would throw anyone off. God damn it, why didn't they tell you? They should have told you. Then as soon as I get his attention off the sides, just full tackle with biting and scratching and spitting, assuming my hands are tied behind my back. If I could somehow get onto my feet, it would be a total stomp party. I would only aim for face and neck, or at least that's what I've told myself. I fully acknowledge the reality of this situation might be that I just silently say a prayer or being begging. You'll either kill me or you won't. Nothing I say will make your decision my responsibility. What you can't do, that murder is against the law. Sorry, I can't think of a goddamn thing. I'd probably just start laughing. This isn't the first time this has happened. Damn it, how come this always happens to me? I might save your life one day. Give me one reason you should. Or just simply, I can't. Might shock them. Martha? What? Why did you say that name? I do not give consent to this killing, therefore he cannot kill me. I have cats waiting for me at home. You forgot to say the magic word. I want to do it myself. You gain nothing on killing me, but will definitely lose your freedom and life. Not a fair trade at all, son.